Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. It is Sunday, February 7th, 2021. If you're new to this podcast, thank you so much for coming on. Please be sure to check out my website at lisahopp.com for all about me, all about the services that I provide, all about the books that I've written. And if you have any questions, please feel free to write me at serendiharbor@verizon.net. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hopp. And for those of you coming back, thank you. Welcome. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your thumbs up, your positive feedback, your ideas. I really do appreciate you. I'm very grateful. Please keep them coming. And please like, subscribe, share. Let's build our tribe. Come on, guys. Spread it around. If it's helped you, serve another by spreading it around to them as well. I hope that it has helped you. I hope that very much. So today's topic. Well, I was inspired to do today's topic the other day when I was working with one of my clients on an Infinite Possibilities life coaching course that I teach, thanks to New York Times bestselling author Mike Dooley. And I was working with her, and I asked her a question. I asked a question that's a very important question to ask. I requested of her to really go outside of her comfort zone and to think about what she would do if she could. And I asked her, are you really living your ideal best life? Are you really doing everything that your imagination can come up with? Are you outside of your comfort zone? Have you gone for it all? And that's the question I have for all of you. Are you living your ideal life? Are you doing everything you'd want to do? Or do you walk around saying, I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't? It's so very important for us to live our ideal life, to challenge ourselves, to understand that what we ask for, we can have, we're supposed to have, and that what we think of doing, we are thinking of because it is as drawn to us as we are to it. And we wouldn't be drawn to do something unless we were able to do it and able to succeed. It's already a part of us when we think of it and when we feel it. So if it's really, really meaningful for you, then it's yours to have, be, or do. I talk about it perhaps a bit too much, but it's the biggest thing I've ever done, besides perhaps become a mom. And the biggest thing I've done is find a way to get to Bora Bora and to stay in an overwater bungalow on the most beautiful water I've ever seen. You heard the South Jersey accent there with water. The most beautiful beach, the most fantastic drinks and food and people. And it was like living a whole other life in a whole other place across the world. That's a dream. That's a pipe dream. That's a dream that a lot of people say, I would do that, but I don't know how I can do that. Maybe one day, maybe if I hit the lottery, maybe if I meet someone who's wealthy. But whatever we are drawn to is ours to have. It is ours. That is why even the Bible says, ask and ye shall receive. Now when we do that, it's not like a parcel that's dropped in front of us most of the time. It means that what you ask for is yours, but you still have to be ready for it. You still have to know you deserve it. And you still have to take action towards it. I had to book the trip. I had to trust that I would in some way come up with the funds to do the trip. And it all rolled into place. And I took my time. I took several years. Patience paid off. I was willing to have patience. Because I knew it was important. It was big. It was a dream. It was worth waiting for. You are as important as I am. There is nothing that you don't deserve to have. There's nothing about your life that you would ever ask for that you aren't worthy of, that you don't deserve. I bet you even deserve it more than others. And you are allowed to have it. You are allowed to have it. And we are programmed. There are some of you right now listening to me that are having thoughts and feelings about why you shouldn't allow yourself to have what you would ask for. And why you're doing that is because we are programmed. We are programmed to believe that good, nice people shouldn't be materialistic, that better people live with less and give to those people they deem as having less. We're always trying to tell ourselves that we need to earn the keys to heaven or to good things on earth. We have to earn it. Or that spiritual people shouldn't want to have wealth or nice trips or nice clothes or nice accessories. We judge, don't we, sometimes? People for what they have or what we think they have access to. Because we have because you know why? Because we're denying it for ourselves. If we're denying the beautiful big home, we want to judge who else has it. And when I mean we, I don't mean me. I mean most. And perhaps you. Now I, by the way, am not judging you. Programming. We will deny ourselves and then judge, critique, slam someone else for going after what we deny ourselves. There's enough for everyone. There's unlimited resources. Everyone on this earth has the ability to go to French Polynesia and spend a few days in Bora Bora. Well, not right now, they have travel restrictions, but overall. Every one of us can have a nice car if we want. A nice home. And no, it is not simply asking for it. Because remember, you have to feel that you're worthy, and you have to feel that you are willing to take a step towards it. So how do you take a step towards it? Whatever it is that you would love. And I challenge you this week. I challenge you. Think about what you would love, what you would do if you had the opportunity. Maybe it's having dinner at the White House. Maybe it's climbing Mount Everest. Maybe it's living on an island. Maybe it's getting an RV and traveling from coast to coast. Maybe it's earning your doctorate. What would you have to be if you knew you couldn't fail? That it was all right to have it. Because remember, if you're drawn to it, and your will is strong towards it, you can't fail, and you will be helped to do it. So here's how you step towards it. First, in prayer you ask for it. In meditation, you gratefully ask for it. I am grateful for this. It is mine now. Thank you. As Bob Proctor, the great teacher, puts it, I am so happy and grateful now that I have. And if you want, you can put a date to it. I feel personally that dates are limiting. How are you to know you won't get it sooner or later? But if you are one that loves goals like that, then by all means do it. I am so happy and grateful. Ask for it. Write a list of what you're asking for, or type it. And then every day you affirm it's yours. I am this. I have this. Not, I want it. Not, I will have it. I have it now. I am it now. And then you watch for the opportunity while believing it's yours. You affirm it's yours with your words. You think it's yours, and you believe it's yours. And when you catch your thoughts doubting it, you grab them and you reverse it. And you continue the work of believing and affirming and feeling. You walk around knowing you're going to get there. I walked on the boards going to my bungalow for years before I actually did it. I stared at my vision board for months before I got there. The exact beach, the exact water. I made it a reality. And once you do that, action is needed. When you see the travel deal, you book it. You sign up for the class. You ask them for help. You look for the home. You shop. You can browse forever. But taking action is researching. It's shopping. It's booking. It's signing up. And it can be baby steps, or it can be leaps. Whatever you can do to make it a present reality, it will get done, no matter what it is. And also, so important to know, universe, heaven, God, very rarely does a direct route to anything or anyone. We're always surprised. It's always unexpected. And it often looks like it's not going to happen right before it does. Twists and turns. Crazy exits. So it's so important to go with it, to go with the flow of life, and to allow it to line up. And each moment that it's lining up, if you are required to take action, to say yes, you keep saying yes. but you keep your faith and you don't give up on it. Faith is so important. And faith is blind. It always has to be there whether there is evidence to have faith or not. And the wonderful thing is faith will always reward you. Always. So faith is necessary. Use your tools. A vision board or a mood board, whether it be on cardboard or on your computer or in a journal, to help you to feel it, to know it, to see it easily with all its colors. Place yourself there first person. If you want the new car, you smell the new car. You feel and see yourself driving it. If you want dinner at the White House, you see yourself sitting there, first person. You look for the outfit. You know it's going to occur. And all of this requires not thinking about how it could be, how it could happen. Because remember, most of the time when we receive what we're wanting, we don't see it coming. It hits us from behind. And you're not supposed to know how, because you just get in the way with your doubts and your, quote, reality. You push it, pressure it, force it. You just follow along and answer yes when necessary. And you have to receive. There's so many people in this world that feel they don't have enough money. But when someone tries to hand them money, they don't take it. Or they don't charge enough for what they're doing. Receive. Receive. It is the universe's way of paying you. And I understand. When my clients used to give me extra, I would ask them if they wanted change. Did they really want to give me that much? Now I say thank you easily. Very easily. And I'm very grateful. So we often live our life, even when we're dreaming, with the thoughts of, I'm going to ask for this because I think I can get this. We ask for what we think we can achieve. And everything else is just a dream. But honestly, there's no such thing as a dream. A dream is just a goal that's still in your imagination. And with that said, start dreaming a whole lot more. Do not say no to yourself, because that's not what you deserve. Now I want to make something clear. Happiness is your birthright. And every single person on this earth has a unique definition for themselves of what makes them happy. For some, they must be a billionaire. For others, they just want to be debt-free. For some, happiness is jumping out of an airplane as much as possible. And for others, it's a road trip in a car. When I tell you to go outside of your comfort zone and ask, I'm not saying to ask for things you really don't want. I am asking you to answer the question of what would you ask for if you could have anything? What would you do if you could do anything? Who would you be if you could be anybody? And I mean the greatest version of yourself. Would you have long hair, short hair, purple hair? Would you have a degree? Would you play an instrument? These are the questions to be answered. And if you answer each of them and move towards them, you are living your greatest life. You're living your biggest life. You're doing what you came here to do, which is create and expand. You came here as the ultimate creator. And by answering that question and moving towards it, all those questions, you are doing what God sent you to do. To become a larger version of yourself. So what does that larger version of yourself look like? How's life look? Do you have an RV? Go look for one. Do you want more bathrooms? Ask for one or more. The choices are always yours. Always yours. Because you live in a limitless universe that can provide for you in an unlimited way. So it's not what you can have and be and do, but what you want to be and do and have. That is the question. Those are the questions. Love yourself enough to ask those questions, to write those lists, to move on up and out. If you could ask for anything. Now remember as well, this cannot include imposing your will upon another person, because the universe is larger than that. It'll give you whatever you ask for, but it will not go against the will of another person. Just in case anyone began to think that. That's just making yourself smaller again. And you're large. Of course, if you want to have a larger version of your marriage, that would include your spouse. But what is better is to ask for what you want in the relationship and give your spouse the freedom to rise to it. The freedom, setting them free to rise to it. No ultimatums, no forcing. Or even better, just concentrate on what you want in your love life. And be willing to let the universe handle the outcome. It's the same with wealth. You can have the figure or not, but make sure to have the thoughts and the feelings and the words. Health. Do not concentrate on the dis-ease. Concentrate on wellness, health, healed, perfect, perfection. And if you need to be healthy, to check off an item on a bucket list, so be it. Still put that item down. Universe is not stagnated or stopped or limited. If you want something, ask for it. And everything that needs to line up will line up if you're truly ready for it. And when I say ready for it, I mean believing, thinking, doing. There are many people that ask for healing, but don't think they're worthy to have healing. And as I said in the beginning, there are many people that would love to be wealthy, but don't think they're worthy, or afraid it'll bring all kinds of problems. Only if that's what you want. There are many people that don't think they can have better than they have. That is false. Your bucket list is asking for what you want to grow to. What you want to have if you could. Ask and you shall receive. Know with faith and it will come. Come into the mindset and the feelings that you deserve it. Walk around this earth as the perfect, lovable, accepted, unique soul and spirit and being that you are. There is nobody else like you. No one. You are your own edition. You are your own patent. Isn't that something? Even if you're a twin or a triplet, there's still no one like you. you can grow yourself and your life and your existence and anything that you want to grow. It is yours. Start now. And in 6 months, when I ask you, are you living your greatest life possible? There should be, hopefully, I hope there are 2 answers possible. 1, yes. 2, I'm in the process. Living my best life in the process. And being in the process, by the way, is also living your best life, because you're working, allowing, opening for yourself. And you deserve it. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday. I hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. That the weather isn't too harsh for you this week. That you stay warm, safe, and dry. And I do hope that you will go to my website, lisahop.com. That if you are listening to this through YouTube, you will like, subscribe, and share. And that you will start to follow me on Facebook at Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop. Thank you so much again. Many blessings.